202. Last paragraph.
Everyone? What is addition?
In addition.
Right. They will read for us.
In addition, leaving a fondling may lead to his death, but taking him and spending on him is a kind of hospitality like that shown to guests. As regards a fondling's religion, if he is found in an Islamic state or in a non-Islamic state where a lot of Muslims live, he is considered a Muslim. For the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, every newborn is born with fitrah, the true religion of Islam.
والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. طيب. Now this is the case. A baby was found in a Muslim state or a community that dominated by Muslims. That means they are more Muslims, like in some area. So then you are expecting that he's a Muslim, because the original of man that he's a Muslim. And fitrah, as the hadith says, every newborn baby he born on the fitrah. Okay, the fitrah means that mean in nature. That means he knows that there is God, there is believer. He believes in God. Right? Then he will be considered as what? As a Muslim and raised as Muslim. Right? Right. If he is not, country dominated by non-Muslim, he will be considered as not Muslim. But since he is a baby and you will take care of him, so what should he do? You should raise him as a Muslim. And you teach him Islam. So this is the point. Now,
that if the lost child is found in a non-Islamic country where none or few Muslims live, he is considered a disbeliever like the people of his country. In this case, his finder becomes his guardian if he is a trustworthy person. When Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, knew that Abu Jamila was a righteous man, he approved of him as a guardian of the foundling and said to him, you have become his guardian.
right? Why here we choose the trustworthy person? If this baby was founded by non-trustworthy, not honest, or munafiq, or we cannot anyway identify the munafiq, but at least he is not that righteous person. He doesn't care about salah, not good conduct. Okay? Then what should we do? Should we leave him with him? No, it's better to take him and give him to somebody better guardian. Okay? So he can take care of him and raise him in a good manner. Because if you left him with this guy that is not honest, he may not guide him, he may not teach him the right way. Maybe he will add another person in what? Of misguided people in the community. Now,
since Abu Jamila was the first one to take this lost child, he became more entitled to be his guardian.
that is the point. The point is the one who finds him first, if he is trustworthy, then he has the right to take care of him. Okay, now.
Concerning any money found with the lost boy, the finder must spend it on this baby according to what is acceptable, as he has become his guardian.
Now, so this is like what? Like amana. Like amana. As we said, maybe the baby, the one who left him, maybe his mother or whoever, for one reason or another, they can't keep him. But they are afraid about him. So they want to good care of him. So what they do, they leave some money with him in envelope or box or purse or whatever. This money should be known as it is what? It is for the baby and not lafata, as we said before. Okay, not found object that say, well, I will pay and, announce it for a year and no. Since it was associated with the baby, then it will be considered as what? As his money. And now what's your rule here? You can use this money to spend on, and same like a guardian of the orphan. The guardian of the orphan. If the orphan inherits some money, his guardian, he has try to spend on him from whatever he inherited. Okay, it's not must on him to spend of his own money. Now, right.
The guardian of a Muslim foundling cannot be definitely disobedient to Allah or a disbeliever.
Yeah, this is the point that we say. The guardian of a Muslim. You know, as we said, now we already classify this baby. Is he a Muslim or not? Depends on what? Yeah, depends on the society and dominated population here. Okay, now you found that he is in a Muslim community, then he should not trust him to somebody who is not worth to be trusted. But it's either that he is disbeliever or he is to study that in some fashion. Okay, but why? Because in this way that you are seated this baby and he will grow up, okay, in the manner of this person who took care of him. Now,
a guardian of a Muslim foundling cannot be definitely disobedient to Allah or a disbeliever, or it is prohibited to make a definitely disobedient or a disbeliever guardian of any Muslim, lest he should persecute him or make him stray from Islam.
yes. Now, this is the reason here. Now,
Likewise, a Bedouin who moves from place to place cannot be approved of as a guardian of the lost baby, as he may exhaust him or her.
right.
In this case,
Yeah, like for example, there are some people traveling around. Okay, nomad, like the Bedouin in the desert. Nomad, they don't settle in any place. And then he found a baby near the masjid or wherever in the town. And then he took him and he took to the ruler. Then the ruler or the judge should make sure about him where he lives. Okay? He said, I have no place. From one place to another, then he should not give him this guardianship. Why? He will be forced from one place to another. And he found in a village. So look, stability is very important for man in general. Okay? And he can seek knowledge, he can, build family. But for this nomad running from one place to another, they have their own life. If not everybody will be able to live the same life. Now,
in this case, the baby is to be taken from the Bedouin and be given to one of the residents. This is because staying in an urban area is better for the foundling for both his religious and worldly matters.
as we said, we find what? He found what? He can find schools, he can find masajid, he can find people of knowledge, he can learn some kind of education, jobs or skills. So it's better for him, in his religion and also what? On his worldly life. So he can prepare himself to live, in a best way like others. Now,
Besides, it gives him a better chance of finding his or her lost family. When the foundling grows up,
there's another reason here. If he was left he was taken by Bedouin, and then some people they came and they asked. A lady said, I've left my baby here, in the market, for example, and with the shopping I forgot. And when I came home, I remember that my baby was with me. Right? And then she returned, Wallah, we don't know where is he, but there is one Bedouin, one nomad. He found him, then he took him with him. Now where can you find this person? But in case that he was giving to some resident, and this is why here it should be registered, by the official. The place that he was found, all the information about this baby that found, when, where, who found him, where's the house that now is taking care of him, etc. Now,
when the foundling grows up and then dies or is killed, his inheritance or his blood money here will belong to the public treasury of Muslims, as long as he has no children to inherit from him. Yet, if he has a wife, she gets 1/4 of the inheritance. If an heirless foundling is immediately killed, the Imam of Muslims, the ruler or the one in authority is...
let's take the first part. Said, when the family grow up and then dies or is killed, his inheritance of his blood money at Diya will go to what? Public treasure. Why? Because he has no inheritance. A person die, we don't know none of his family exists. Okay? Who should take this? Not his guardian. Careful. Not his guardian. Okay? Except in wasiyah, if he gave wasiyah. Okay? But the money, it will go where? Public treasure. بيت مال المسلمين. بيت المال. طيب? Why? Because inheritance depends on what? Blood relation. And here he has nobody. Right? Right. And he was killed. But why he mentioned killing here? Because if he died, then will be their inheritance. But if he was killed, then the killer will pay the diya. The blood money. He should. He should. Okay? And this blood money will go where? Again to the treasure. Okay. But if this, for example, any of his inheritors there, and they excuse the killer, they say, we don't want your money, charity, it's okay. But for the public, they cannot do this. Because it's not their right here. Okay, to waive it. Alas? And then here he should pay the diya, the killer, and this money will go to public treasure. Now,
if an heirless foundling is immediately killed, the Imam of Muslims, the ruler or the one in authority, is legally considered his guardian. This is because an heirless foundling is inherited by all Muslims, whose representative is the Imam.
right. Now, okay.
Accordingly, when a foundling is immediately killed, the Imam has the right to choose either retaliation or blood money that will be kept in public treasury, as the Imam of Muslims is deemed a legal guardian of any Muslim who has no guardian.
This is the point. The only one who has this right, only whom? The Imam. Right. Do you mean by the Imam? Who's the Imam here? Huh? Who's the Imam? The ruler. Or the one who represents him. And in this case, mostly are the judge in the court. Why? You see, for example, always, whenever, and this to show you, my dear brother, the strength of the Muslim community, frequently, like a girl, come to Islam, and severe her relation with her family. Okay? Now, and she wants to get married. Now, who is she needs what? Wali. Who is the wali here? And here the judge plays his role. Because he represents the Imam, the ruler. Okay? Right. A girl grow up like this, an orphan girl. And this guardian, he took good care of her. But the real one who plays the role of the wali is whom? The Imam. Because the Imam is the wali for whoever doesn't have wali. Because no, yeah, they have guardian, no problem. Yeah. See, the guardian of the blood relation. Then it will be her wali, depends on their relation. How far is it?
Yeah, but
Well, this we'll discuss it, inshallah, when we talk about inheritance. Okay? Because there is difference from the side of the father, because here we are looking to the lineage. Okay? We'll talk about it, inshallah. Now,
On the other hand, if a foundling is intentionally assaulted and injured, he must be left until he reaches the age of puberty to decide whether to retaliate or pardon the criminal who assaulted him. If a man or a woman claims the lost child to be his or her, the child must be returned to him or her as long as there are no other claimants.
now, this in the past, nobody claimed this baby. And then we found some people, they said, this is our baby. This it will be given, as long as there is nobody else claiming. Okay? But here depends on many other circumstances. Let's say that, and especially for these days, they can maybe find out their DNA or whatever now. So these some matters, my dear brothers, which is new happen. We cannot make any judgment about it, because here we should go to the highest council of ulama. They should study these new things and then can give us their solution. Now,
This is because it is for the foundling's own good to know his parentage and join his family, and there will be no harm to others in that. However, if a different person claims the lost child to be theirs, he is to be given to whoever produces the proof of his true claim.
now we have two people. They say, okay, what source do you have? And here no harm to go to the DNA or whatever new way. Now,
If no one has a proof, or if they produce contradictory proofs, the decision must be taken by the genealogist.
genealogists in the past, they traced by the foot, print. This is what they call it, and the Arab are very famous and accurate in this. How? They can tell from looking at your foot to which tribe you belong to. Yes. No, just look at the foot. He can tell. Okay? They can tell. This is what they call it, al-qiyah, Arabic. And they use this sometimes to trace criminals. Okay? Even here, like this is a small town, when all people are there, what they do, they come to the place, they gather all the people. Okay? And then they put like sand, and they let everybody to stand or pass, put one of his foot. Okay? Step and this stand. And then those people who are very smart, they can tell the footprint, and compared to the footprint they found it at the place of their death or crime. So they can tell. Okay? So before they are very, mashallah. Now, right.
In a similar case, Umar ibn Khattab resorted to people who judge and distinguish parentage through resemblance of children and claimants, and that was in the presence of some of the Prophet's companions. May Allah be pleased with them. Those people were like genealogists nowadays, and the testimony of one of them is sufficient in such cases, as long as he is a male, just person and experience in the field.
Yeah. Okay. Well, alhamdulillah, this is very, very clear. You have any question about this? Huh?
The blood money is a definite figure, or it changes?
It was, you see, in fact, the general, it's which equal the price of 100 camels. This is the standard they use. So it's changed by the time depending. So the value, for example, for 100 camels these days about 100,000 riyals. Maybe it's 150, I'm not sure how much now. Okay? So this is the blood money at the average price. So if anything which is come as a result of mistaken killing, okay, then they have no right to get more than what's known in by the community, by the judge. Now, but in case of people or men or person who was killed by purpose, that means the killer was intent to kill him, this is called qatlu amd. Okay, deliberated,
Premeditated.
planned, already pre-planned killing. In this case, there are two choices. Either the inheritance of the victim, they ask for qisas, no, we want this man to be killed as he killed our, our loved one or whoever. Right? Or they may, they say, okay, we forgive him, but he has to give us blood money, and then they have the right to ask to exceed this limit. You should not tell them, no, there's only 100,000 riyals. And okay, we don't agree. Kill him. And this is the problem that now we are having here. Yes. Unfortunately, now these people, there are some people, they are asking for millions. Yeah, for millions. Maybe you read about this. There's one about, they ask for 20 million. You cannot say no. Huh? They cannot collect it, and these people insist. But the only here thing that all the inheritors agree. If there is chance, for example, he has 10 children, and one of his children is only 1 year old or 2 years old. What will happen? The case will be lifted till this baby grow up, and then he will be asked. If he said, no, I forgive him, no matter what the rest say, he will be forgiven. Then they will not be executed. They will be given the diya. Huh? No, another majority. 1%, because I think it will have blessing from Allah Azza wa Jal. That leave it for, that's an open hope. Okay? Then it's okay. Anyway, this inshallah is coming when we talk about Al-Hudud. That's one chapter. So, Jazakumullah khair, to see you next week inshallah.